today I have this. I'm gonna do this cover for Absolute Superman.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay.
Okay, so I usually do like some sort of a reference for something.
Yeah.
With commissions.
Mm-hmm.
And for this, I'm referencing a statue of Hercules.
Is it the one that's on the screen?
Yeah, it's the one that's on the screen.
Okay.
By Antonio Canova.
Yeah.
Which is a statue that you can see in a gallery in Rome, and it was done in the 18th century. I think it's plaster, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's marble.
Yeah, I can't tell. It looks like some sort of chimera of plastic and plaster and marble. I think it looks more like plaster to me, actually.
There's something you can show the.
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay. There's something interesting about the statue.
It looks like he's smelling his own armpit. So there's that.
There's something that's supposed to look like fabric, maybe on his chest.
Yeah, it looks like there's supposed to be a very, very thin type of silk or transparent fabric. The artist might have rendered it a bit too thin, in my opinion, because it almost reads as an error.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was like something interesting I don't think I saw before on other like artwork from this period. So so the story is Absolute Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And I read about it a little bit. I didn't read the actual comic. Sorry.
Yeah.
But it's like a different take on the character.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be as if like the regular Superman, he came to Earth when he was a baby.
Yes.
And this character came to Earth when he was an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And they had like class, like they were divided to different classes in his
on Krypton.
On Krypton.
Yeah.
So the S symbol.
Yes.
Was like the way to indicate their class.
Oh, so.
And the S was like a low-ranking class.
Okay.
Like workers.
Okay, so it's like
that.
from the hood or something.
Yeah, it's Superman from the hood.
He's from the projects.
Mm-hmm.
And so they were made to wear the S in order to advertise their placing in the caste system.
Yeah, something like that. The way the fascists mark the different type of people.
Yeah.
In order to control them more efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not sure about anything else about the story. But I thought it's an interesting idea.
So absolute Superman, is he? It's also a different Superman, right? Not just from a parallel dimension, but he actually looks different, I think.
Um, I think the idea of the absolute universe is it's like they have like the same, as if they have like the same DNA as the original characters, but they were raised like in a different manner, or the history of the world is different, and
Mm-hmm.
something like that. But basically, it looks like supposed to look the same as the regular Superman,
Mm-hmm.
except he has like a longer hairstyle.
Okay. So we don't know much about the actual story in the comic, this specific comic.
Except what I already said. No.
No, yeah. That's just sort of like the premise or
Yeah, that's the
the
premise.
context, but we
Yeah.
don't know what specific. So
But I thought it's a good idea to reference Hercules,
yeah, they
which
have a
is
lot
kind
in
of
common.
yeah, kind of the same type of trope,
I've always thought it would be
character trope.
interesting to sort of like be a fly on the wall when they invented Superman and sort of get a glimpse into what their thought process was behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if it came from like the concept of a savior character or if it was based on like the Ubermensch or where exactly it came from.
It came from Jewish immigrants
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
that were that thought their government isn't doing enough to save people,
Yeah.
and they thought it's reasonable that a vigilante figure is um, gonna accumulate more strength and force than the government itself,
Right.
something like that.
Okay.
So the I need to remind myself for the future, never start like on the main
Feature on a
yeah,
page.
the
Yeah, when you
page
don't
that
know what
I'm
the
not
paper
used
quality
to.
is like. Yeah. So like start out with the foot or something just to get a feel for
Yeah,
the
and I
paper.
started with the eye, like the most important
Is it,
thing.
did you manage to fix it?
I think so.
Yeah, that's good.
It's very small, so I
Yeah,
think
but
it
like you
works.
said, it's the most important part
Does
of the
it work?
face. It seems to look okay to me.
I think
Oh
it's
wow,
okay.
I really like the way it looks now.
I can leave it like that.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
So what do we think about the trope of the Superman trope, like the Hercules, and why maybe the actual one that's more suitable to make a reference to is Achilles and not Hercules,
why would you say that?
because he has a flaw.
Achilles has the Achilles heel.
Yeah,
What was his flaw?
his his heel.
But everyone's Achilles heel is their flaw.
That's the story that they he was like the most powerful warrior,
Yeah.
and like his like kryptonite was his heel, and they when he was struck in his heel,
No, but that's
they
why I'm
managed to.
saying like kryptonite doesn't affect you normal people. It only affects whatever kryptons or kryptonians or whatever they're called. And
I'm not sure.
so,
I think Achilles is described as
uh,
part god.
oh, is he like
Yeah,
a demigod?
not. I think so. Yeah.
Let's see. Achilles is the central character in Homer's Iliad. and he was a hero of the Trojan War, known to be the greatest of all Greek warriors, the central character in Homer's Iliad, and most notable feat during the Trojan War was the slaying of the Trojan prince Hector outside of the gates of Troy. But it hasn't said so far if he.
Not a god?
I don't know. I'm trying to discover.
We need to be prepared for the Christopher Nolan's movie.
Yeah, you're right. It says Achilles was a demigod,
Mm-hmm.
the son of a mortal king, and Thetis, a sea nymph or goddess. This divine parentage made him a peerless warrior, nearly invincible except for his heel, which was the only vulnerable spot left untouched when his mother dipped him in the river Styx to grant him immortality.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, so it's his mom's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because she had to hold him somewhere.
Couldn't she have just thrown him in and then, ran downstream and picked him up?
But then he would drown.
I think babies can swim a little bit.
Okay.
His mom was like, yeah, he's never going to need this part. And then it came back to bite him in the heel.
Yeah. So, do we think that Superman is more Hercules or?
I think he's more Hercules, I'd say. Because Hercules wasn't he also the son of a god and a mortal?
I think Hercules is the son of Zeus.
Zeus and the mortal woman, maybe? Was that the thing? Or was he a demigod himself?
No, Hercules is a god.
No, I don't think so. No, it says he was a demigod.
Okay.
Because he was the son of the king of the god Zeus and a mortal woman, Alcmene, giving him divine parentage but a mortal mother. He eventually achieved godhood, but his life was filled with superhuman feats.
Superhuman feet?
Yeah, he had superhuman feet, unlike Achilles. And yeah, his mom was immortal. He's a half god, but then he I wonder how he achieved godhood though. How did he change from a demigod into a god?
Maybe he filled the correct forms.
Yeah, it's like a bureaucratic nightmare. Can you imagine? So ChatGPT agrees with me. It says that Hercules is a stronger corollary to Superman than Achilles. And then it has a breakdown. So
what's the breakdown?
It says that there's a core overlap, which is he's an outsider. Both of them are outsiders. Both of them have raw, overwhelming strength. They're both mythic labors. They undertake mythic labors. Hercules' 12 labors map well to Superman's role as a solver of impossible symbolic tasks. They're both public symbols. Hercules is a figure of legend and fear and awe, and Superman is a living myth, public ideal. Redemption arc. They both have redemption arcs.
What's his redemption arc?
Who? Which one?
Superman.
Superman constantly restrains himself and chooses moral restraint over domination.
Okay.
So he's like a living redemption arc.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
I didn't really know how to...
That's the actual reason I chose Hercules.
Yeah. I couldn't necessarily tell you off the top of my head what the parameters were, why I chose Hercules, but it felt more correct.
Okay. I saw that the design of the suit is very cool. Of the absolute Superman.
Yeah.
They did something else. I think it has like more function than in the original original story.
Do you think that there's probably people who like the absolute version of Superman more than the original version?
Sure, there are.
It says it reimagines Kal-El as a nomadic working class immigrant
Mm-hmm.
who arrives on Earth as an adult having witnessed the destruction of Krypton.
Yeah.
Unlike the traditional Superman, this version is not raised in an idyllic Smallville, but rather brings a more intense, battle-hardened perspective to justice, acting as a champion of the oppressed in a world that often fears him.
Mm-hmm.
His origins and persona are different. His powers and abilities are different. Instead of being constantly powered by a yellow sun, he acts as a living battery that often runs low, necessitating recharge in a specialized mobile solar chamber.
How does that work?
I don't know. I guess he needs a different type of radiation to recharge his powers.
Mm-hmm. But it changes all the Superman rules.
His suit and tech is different. He uses quote unquote Sol, a sentient Kryptonian nanotechnology suit that regulates his energy levels and helps him manage his powers. So he's more like out of control. Yeah, he's constantly on the cusp of having destruction heat vision bursts. That's the laser eye thing.
Oh, okay. It's like who's the guy from X-Men?
Cyclops?
Cyclops.
Yeah, but Cyclops only does that, so he doesn't have any of the other. And he has no Fortress of Solitude. So remember that like Arctic base that
Yeah.
Superman, he doesn't. He doesn't. Absolute Superman doesn't have that.
Does he have like the fostering parents?
I don't think so. No.
The Kents?
No, I don't think so.
They don't exist at all?
I don't know if they don't exist at all. We can check. So I
No,
think
it's not
we're
an
going to pause
explanation.
at this point, and we absolutely enjoy talking about nonsense and comics and superheroes and all sorts of different mythologies.
And sometimes some interesting stuff, but
Yes,
most
as
of the
well.
time not.
Yes. And have a
Bye
nice day.
bye.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye
See
bye.
ya.